Hey y'all, welcome back to Real Raw and Sweet Tarot. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning member to the Soul Tribe, welcome back. Libra, this is your reading. Bookie, it's been 2 weeks. I had to go back and look. Honestly though, for those of you, because everybody's not going to watch for every sign, right? But I did announce on my Virgo reading that I had a passing in my family. So I'm not going to lie. I feel like everybody in my family has been grieving in their own way. I feel like certain people are taking days for themselves, certain people are doing this, certain people are staying in the bed, certain people are partying more. It's like literally, I said partying more. I feel like everybody's just grieving in their own way, and my moon is in Cancer, baby. I be needing to come back to stuff that makes me feel comforted. I've been watching it in old movies. I can't even talk. I said watch it in. I've been watching old movies from my childhood. I've been like making a lot of recipes of foods that like bring me comfort. I don't know. I've just been grieving in my own way. So thank you for bearing with me and staying with me throughout everything. You guys are greatly appreciated. And if you're new here, please subscribe so you don't miss the next video for you. But yeah, Libra, this is your reading. I already cleansed your energy, cleansed your space, and you want to know something? During my prayer and meditation prior to starting, I usually just say, like, when I'm praying, return to sender times 10, any darker negative energy that has been sent to harm me and my collective. But this time I was saying, please return to sender times 10, like any false information, any lies, any like drama. So I don't know if somebody is like lying on you, Libra, or you're involved in some type of drama that you don't even know anything about. But I usually never say that. So I feel compelled to tell y'all there could be false information being spread about you. There could be lies being spread about you. Or like I said, people are just sending negative energy your way. Like people want negative things to happen to you. But don't worry, nevertheless, we're going to find out. But let's spark your reading off with an Akashic Records card. Will bring you closer to your soul's purpose. Yeah, for Libra. For Libra. What will bring them closer to their North Node? Channeling Libra's North Node. Resolution. Oh, and it got the wolf. We love that. Just a small question for my Twilight watchers. Were you team Edward or were you team Jacob? But anyways, resolution. Whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. This is also a moon in the back of this card, which is literally making me think of the moon card. Maybe there is something in your subconscious, in the back of your mind, that is like, you've been trying to put something off that's a struggle for you, but it's about to be resolved. But I do love how it mentions it may not be in the way you hope or want. So you could be in the middle of a situation right now that you feel like you're not going to get out of, or you could be really struggling through something, but the way you're going to get out of it, the way spirit is going to remove obstacles from your life, may not be the way that you think. So this is already giving me the moon card. This is giving me the tower card because it's showing me an unexpected life change is coming up for you. And it's like, you're not going to be able, Libra, I don't know if it's just me, but I think we have a problem with control. Maybe it's an OCD thing. I don't know. But yeah, you're not going to be able to control the narrative and how whatever this happens. It's like, okay, you're asking for help. God's about to grant you with some help, but you can't choose where the help comes from or what is going to get removed in order for the help to come in, because that's really what I keep seeing. Like, okay, let's go into the what lies beneath. This is going to tell us who's lying on you, who's spreading false information, what's going on, who's calling the police. No, honestly, because I never say that. When I tell y'all, I never say that in my prayers for anybody, any sign. So to say those specific words, I'm like, what's going on? For Libra, what do they need to know? See here. We're almost into March, so this is basically an end of February reading, present energy reading. This came out in y'all reading before, watching shit go down, enjoying the gossip. Somebody really thinks like, it was 2 scenarios the last time you guys got this card. It was either the fact that somebody thinks they're going to like do something or like not set you up, but I feel like somebody feels as though they're waiting to see something happen to you and they're going to be like sitting back, gossiping about it, laughing about it, but that's really not the case. And then the other scenario I had got, and the only reason it's not the case is because whatever they're trying to do isn't working. I feel like you're constantly in flowing energy. You're an air sign. You're always going with the wind. You're never going to stay stuck. So if somebody thinks they're going to keep you stuck or trapped in a situation, it's just not happening. But the second scenario I had got for this card, you guys were going to be the ones watching shit go down, because while somebody is like losing their mind over you or whatever the fuck they think they're doing to you. I feel like they're constantly making Facebook statuses, they're constantly posting on their Instagram story, whatever the case may be, losing their mind of how something's not working, and you're sitting back laughing at them like, oh yeah, you thought. Then you have divorce, breaking contract. So this could be somebody that's an ex from your past. What else for Libra? Wow. Yeah. Somebody's insecure. Somebody knows they fucked up. It just is what it is. What else for Libra? Last shuffle. Okay. So, yeah, like I said, somebody's insecure here. And then we have knowing they fucked up. So that both of those cards are already immediately leading me to the fact that it's somebody else. This is not your energy. I don't feel like you're insecure about shit. You're probably the one that called for the divorce, Libra. Okay, you're like, I'm the one that called it off. And then knowing they fucked up. Yeah, somebody did something and now they have to reap what they sow. Last 3 cards we have here are sex shop, emotional intelligence, and keeping you a secret. So is that what's been lying in your subconscious? Is somebody keeping you a secret? This is a 7-card spread. The angel number 7 is connected to good luck, a new path of life, and a spiritual awakening. So like I said, I feel like something is about to be removed so you can go into this new chapter of life. Even at the end of this card, it says bringing in a fresh start. So yeah, let's see. What's watching shit go down? Watching shit go down for Libra. What's the gossip? What's going on? Page of Swords in the reverse. What else was the Page of Swords? Death in the reverse. Okay. Scorpio energy. There could be a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces that you have like either argued with before, or you could have went back and forth with before. There could have been some type of nasty text messages, nasty phone call, whatever the case may be. And I feel like somebody was really just talking out the ass. Like, this person is trying to avoid some type of rebirth. They're not trying to change in some type of way. And also, you know how I said somebody could really be making crazy ass statuses or just crazy ass posts? Yeah, this could be you watching a water sign and you're sitting back and enjoying the gossip because they're posting crazy ass shit. And it just goes to show with this death in the reverse, somebody can constantly avoid change. They avoid doing the things that they need to do to make their personality better. Like, you suck as a person. The way you communicate fucking sucks. The way you talk to people sucks. The way you never constantly change, or you're always going on a rampage, posting. You're always changing the narrative in every story. Like, I feel like one day this person could be posting like it's their fault. The next day they'll say it's the world's fault. And then the third day they're making a post about how they hate everybody. They're just going to go get drunk. Like, I don't know. I really truly feel like somebody is always posting about something, always saying something, and you're watching shit go down. Like, oh, I knew this person was going to spiral sooner or later. And you see how I said when the reading started, the last time this came out for y'all, it was really one of 2 scenarios, and the stronger one I was getting was you guys are watching the gossip. You're watching shit go down. Ain't nobody, I feel like, Libra, honestly, you're like, there's nothing anybody could see or say about me that's gonna make me give a fuck. So nobody's ever enjoying or no gossip about me, because anything that's coming out either isn't true, or if there is some gossip coming out, it's probably something good and somebody's just jealous. So y'all don't have nothing else to talk about. What else with the death in the reverse? What is this? What else? What else with the death in the reverse? Page of Swords in the reverse. What else with the Page of Swords? Oh, okay. The Magician. Yeah, I feel like somebody is either bad mouthing the power that you hold. Some of you guys literally could be a tarot reader like me. You could just be some type of alchemist. Like, whatever you want, you command it to fruition. Literally. Look up the song Manifest by Kevin Gates. But anyways, literally. But I just feel like somebody sees how much power you hold. They see how wise you are. They see anything you want really comes true for you. And I feel like that's what somebody's talking about. Yeah. Or like I said, if some of you guys do something online where it shows your spirituality, or it shows like what type of power you hold in any type of way, shape, or form. Hell, this could even be a job position. I feel like somebody just sees you get your way, you get what you want. Or like I said, you're an alchemist. You're constantly creating new things. Some of you guys could be herbalists. I just feel like you have some type of motion in your life. This person sees that and they have no choice but to badmouth it, because they don't got no motion in their life. They don't hold the power that you have. And this is a major arcana. Okay, so we're definitely leaving that out. What's divorce, breaking contract for Libra? Who got divorced? Who broke the contract? What's going on? Divorce? Breaking contract? The world in the reverse? What else with the world in the reverse? You could have broke things off with somebody, but they don't feel like it's over. The world in the reverse is unfinished business. Something isn't complete. Like, we didn't get to the end of our story yet. And then you have the Page of Cups here, an apology. Somebody could be feeling like their world is really different without you, or like their world has been altered completely since you haven't been in their life. And I feel like somebody really could be coming in with an apology telling you that. And I feel like, I'm not going to lie, that's pretty wholesome. And Libra, like I always tell everybody, I'm here for guidance. I'm not here to tell you what to do. Because I feel like some of you guys may, I'm not going to even say fall into the trap, because I don't want to say it's a trap. Somebody knows they fucked up. We clearly see that here. So I feel like some of you guys will accept this person's apology, especially if they're coming back in like that heavy with it. Like, my life hasn't been the same since you've been out of it. Like, my world really has been so different. I feel like we have a lot of stuff that isn't done. Yeah, a lot of you guys, if you are literally filing for divorce, I feel like somebody is coming back in with an apology to fight for you, just period. Like, there's no way we are getting divorced. There's no way that this is really over. For those of you, sorry if you hear my table squeaking, it's because I keep hitting it. But for those of you that don't want anything to do with this person, I mean, it's up to you how you respond, but somebody definitely is coming in with an apology. This could even be a letter in the mail. Like, if you, I'm not saying you have somebody blocked, but somebody literally could be writing you a letter. What else with the Page of Cups? For some of you guys, there could be an age difference. You could be older, they could be older. What else with the Page of Cups before we move on? Oh my, okay. Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands here. This is like a struggle for somebody, because I feel like somebody's thinking about their past actions. Seven of Pentacles is like retracing your steps, how things went in the past, looking back at your memories, looking at how far you've came. And the Seven of Wands, it's been a struggle. Also, somebody could feel like they're now in competition with somebody else. Maybe they think somebody else is on your radar. So it's like, damn, I would have to fight for Libra in this apology. Also, like I said, the Seven of Pentacles here, somebody is thinking about the past, like the track record with you. And I don't know if somebody has gave you apologies before and it didn't go in their favor or whatever the case may be, but somebody is really thinking about all their past moments and where they're at now. So when it comes to that, I feel like somebody's like, damn, you know, this is kind of a struggle for me to apologize because I see how it went in the past. What's insecure? This is definitely already showing me that this is their insecurities, because it's everything I just said. Somebody feels like it's going to be a struggle, or like they're kind of walking on eggshells, teeter-tottering type of energy. Like, do I really want to do this? Or am I going to be able to make it to the other side with Libra? Am I going to be able to see this out and finish this out? Or is this going to be like a struggle and it's not going to work? Is this apology not going to work? Wands, you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. We got water out here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What's insecure? Knight of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Yeah, heavy fire sign energy. There's a fire sign that's usually like fearless. This person's usually really bold. Like, they'll dance in front of a crowd. Like, this is somebody that's not a shy person, okay? And I feel like they're always ready to like race towards what they want. Like, this is the type of person, if they want somebody, they're going to go get them, just period. I'm not shy. I'm not afraid to walk up to them, approach them, ask for their number, none of that. Somebody really does live in bold, fearless energy. And it's crazy because for them to be like this, but now be insecure, I feel like somebody is going through like some type of ego death, because this isn't somebody that's usually insecure. And the fact that they're feeling this way, yeah, Six of Wands in the reverse, it's because something isn't coming out successful in their life. Something isn't going how they thought it would go. And I really feel like that's with you. Libra, didn't I say you're the one who broke shit off with this person? I feel like somebody doesn't handle not being able to get their way, especially when it comes to like, especially if y'all sex life was lit. I feel like the fact that you cut that off as well, somebody is really like, oh no, there is no way I didn't win. And I feel like that is really playing at somebody's ego. And that's why they're feeling insecure. Like, my apologies didn't work with Libra in the past. What the fuck? I'm gonna have to go back in and try again. And it's just like, yeah, I'm being more bold now. So somebody really could be coming to give you the apology in person, but they're still scared about it. What's knowing they fucked up? What's knowing they fucked up? I don't know why in the background of this, I see like more like fireworks or little sparks. So a lot of you guys really could be dealing with a fire sign. But even in the background of this, something makes me feel like fireworks. Something could have happened around the 4th of July or just something within last summer. You guys could have broken off with this person last summer, and there go my nose itching for that double confirmation. Or it could just be the sheer fact that something happened around the 4th of July last year, or just July in general, or just something when the fireworks were happening. It doesn't even have to be the 4th of July. Hell, people have fireworks for other holidays, but I feel like you could have had some type of realization around that time, or you literally broke up with this person or filed for divorce around the summertime last year, or whenever the last time you saw fireworks. What's knowing they fucked up? The Queen of Swords. Here you go. Oh. And then the King of Wands in the reverse, Leo energy. Okay, this is what I'm saying. Yeah, King of Wands in the reverse. I feel like somebody was kind of like sleeping around. Somebody was being player of the year. This and the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Somebody is a very, very good looking person. They really know how to charm their way out of situations. Like, this is the type of person, they just skip the whole line at the club because they know the bouncer. They know how to get in. They know how to finesse their way, okay? But the King of Wands in reverse is somebody that like sleeps with people for the benefit of what they bring. Or like I said, it just does something to their ego. They feel like they're player of the year. They can get anybody they want. And when they don't come out successful with getting their way, especially sexually, they start getting insecure. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Somebody's going through some type of ego death, and that's why they know they fucked up. Like, they know sleeping around or being with this third party or doing whatever the fuck they did, wanting to keep being a player. I feel like that's why you cut their ass off. That's why it really ended the way that it did. They know they fucked up. And this Queen of Swords energy here is showing me you were receptive to hearing this person out. I feel like you had a good, I'm not going to say it was a good conversation, but you had a conversation with them. You slayed them with your truth wholeheartedly. Like, you told them everything you felt from the bottom of your heart, and everything was pure facts. You were receptive to what they had to say, but at the end of the day, I feel like it still didn't matter. It was still too late. That's usually what the Queen of Swords card is. It's like, I am undeniably going to hit you with the hard facts of everything that happened in this relationship, but I'm going to still hear you out. I'm going to still be receptive to what you have to say. But listen, just because you say your piece, just because you say your part, that doesn't mean anything's changing. And I feel like that's why this person is coming back in with this huge apology, because, yeah, y'all done said what y'all had to say, and you still wasn't fucking with them. It just is what it is. What's the sex shop for Libra? Like, what? What? Maybe some of y'all going to the sex shop because y'all single and y'all need some, like, stuff for yourself. Judgment and the Nine of Pentacles in the... Yeah. What did I literally just say? Nine of Pentacles in the reverse is telling me, like, you don't want to be codependent on anybody. You don't want to be codependent. A lot of you guys could be feeling like you're codependent on the sex shop. So I'm not even going to lie. A lot of you guys may, like, take pleasure in yourself, and we just gonna leave it at that, okay? But I feel like a lot of you guys feel like you've become codependent on that, but it's because your judgment has changed. You know who doesn't deserve access to your body and who does. Literally, this is all making sense, y'all. There's a lot of self-awareness going on, and maybe a lot of you guys are having the self-awareness that you do kind of depend on stuff from the sex shop a lot because you're not engaging with a new partner right now. You're not in the dating scene. You're not currently in a situationship with somebody. I feel like a lot of you guys aren't really having sex right now at this time. So that's why you're getting stuff from the sex shop, because you'd rather do things for yourself than to be with somebody that doesn't deserve you. That's that self-awareness. That's where the Judgment card comes in. And the Judgment with the Magician, a lot of you guys are realizing how powerful you really are. And that's why your reading 2 weeks ago, the title was Your Sex is a Portal. And I feel like it's hitting even deeper to you now. And I feel like a lot of you guys could be in your brain thinking about sex deeper than you ever have. Like, just as far as like, damn, like, this is really like a soul tie. Like, this is really like somebody entering my sacral chakra. Like, and even for my men, I feel like, dang, like, everybody really doesn't deserve this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's literally the same for men. Just how women be thinking they got good, men, y'all deserve to think that too. You got some good, exactly. So, yeah. There's a lot of self-awareness of anything you want to happen for you, or anything you think about, envision, pray about, you get it, you receive it. So I feel like a lot of you guys know eventually love is coming, but until then, you don't want to be codependent on nobody for no sex, and you're just taking care of it yourself. Just period. What's emotional intelligence? But last little thing, don't become codependent on doing that, because I'm not gonna lie, too much self-pleasure isn't actually good. It's really not healthy. You can actually look it up. But anyways, wow, now you got the justice card coming out for emotional intelligence. Something is being balanced out and fair for you because you were the smart one. I'm not fully saying the person you were dealing with is dumb. I'm not saying that, but I just feel like this is literally your card, Libra. Things are becoming fair for you now because somebody treated you unfair. And I feel like that's why they know they fucked up so much, because like, I feel like they're like, everything Libra was saying, they're so emotionally intelligent. Like everything they said to me was 100% facts. And I can't even deny it. I can't deny or take away anything Libra said, because they are smart enough to know how to be in a relationship. They are wise enough to know how to treat a person regardless of the arguments. They know how to stay loyal. I think it's like a huge thing about loyalty and treating each other fair. That's a huge thing for you. 6 of Cups, 7 of Cups. Like, come on now. The number 13 could be significant for somebody. I feel like a lot of you guys could be having memories about this person. There could be a lot of nostalgia. You could be thinking of the memories of how you handled situations with this person. Like, damn, that was a smart move. Everything I said, that was good. Like, I feel like you could be giving yourself like check marks as far as to like how wise you were dealing with a person. Some of you guys, literally, you guys could be a black couple, literally. I am going by the card, obviously, but you don't have to be. And then the 7 of Cups here is showing me a lot of you guys know other people want you, but you're smart enough to know what's fair. So I feel like, yeah, and this is all really aligning. I feel like this person, they had that too. They had that 7 of Cups too. Other people that wanted them, other people, multiple other people that had feelings for them, or just like I said, people that were pouring out their emotions for them, letting it be known, hey, I like you. Hey, I like you. You know what I mean? This person was going through that too, but the only problem with them is they wanted to keep fulfilling their ego. They wanted to keep seeing how many people can I charm, how many people can I get. So they started falling into that 7 of Cups. You didn't. Your emotional intelligence is like, I'm already, thinking of memories of this person. I'm thinking of like memories of how when I did start giving people the time of day, how things ended up not looking fair for me. You know what I mean? Or things just weren't balanced for me to be doing that. That's literally an imbalance for you, Libra. It's like you can't entertain other people that want you when you're still having memories about how this divorce or this breakup went down with this person. You can't really truly move on to somebody else because that wouldn't be fair to them or to you. Emotional intelligence. And let's get to the last one. Keeping you a secret. It was this Leo. It was this Leo, Aries, Sag, whatever. Yeah, 9 of Swords. Yeah, that's what's in your subconscious this whole time. Somebody's keeping you a secret. It's like, yeah, we got to keep this on the hush hush. Okay, is there a tattoo on her face? Ew, I'm just now realizing that. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like right there. I'm sure you guys see it. But there's literally a tattoo on her face. And I never realized that until today. That's really crazy. I was trying to make out what name it says. But nevertheless, somebody could have a tattoo on their face. They don't have to. But yeah, I feel like it's leaving you with some type of anxiety. Some of you guys could have insomnia. You could just be up really, really late at night constantly in constant thinking of this. Like your anxiety could be so high that somebody's keeping you hidden from the world or keeping you a secret. The Chariot at the bottom of the deck. Some of you guys could be getting a new car. Your confidence could be rising since you left this person. I don't know. I just feel like it's so many good things coming in your life. And this person, I feel like they're about to say sorry now because they're not about to be a part of it. Yeah, the 10 of Cups. Some of you guys could have children with this person. So for some of you guys, this person literally could be married to somebody else. This person could be in a relationship with somebody else. And they never broke up with them. That's why the world in the reverse was there. Definitely just got a whole different scenario. I mean, I hope none of you guys are messing with somebody that's like married or in a relationship because I don't even play that shit. But yeah, I feel like somebody really could be keeping you a secret from whoever. Somebody ain't fully divorced. And this is only going to hit for some of you. So if it's for you, please sit up at attention right now, all 10 toes. Because honestly, if you're dealing with somebody that's involved with somebody else and you keep thinking in your mind like, I feel like this person is still involved with their baby mom, or this person might really be married, or they always disappear certain times of the night, or they'll tell me they're with their kids, but then I don't hear from them for 3 days. Like, obviously, you're probably with the kid and the child's mother. Like, I feel like that's what's been laying in your subconscious, and that's why you have such anxiety. You're like, I feel like I'm being kept a secret. You could feel like somebody's keeping you a secret from their family as well. Like, damn, you still haven't introduced me to nobody. Like, this is weird. And like I said, you can have a tattoo on your face, they can have a tattoo on their face. Doesn't have to be, but yeah. And for some of you guys, you have a child with this person. You could feel like, or if this person has children, you could feel like, why haven't I met your kids yet? I feel like we were more serious than that, whatever the case may be. But yeah, you just have this underlying fear that somebody is keeping you a secret. And this could be somebody you potentially saw marrying. For those of you that weren't literally married and it was just a breakup, I feel like you saw the potential future with this person. Yeah. Yeah. Two of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, somebody, you're very indecisive right now. And that's what I was already saying. Like, that's why I'm here for guidance. A lot of you guys really haven't made up your mind yet whether or not, when this person come in with an apology, if you're going to accept it or not. For some of you, this person already has came back into your energy, but you're still like on the fence. Like, do I want to fully accept it? Do I really fully want to make the door back open for this person to have access to me again? Like, is what we're doing? I don't want to deal with somebody that's like insecure, and whenever I'm not fulfilling their ego in that moment, they want to go and be player of the fucking year. I feel like it's a lot to think about. And like I said, please remember that being fair to yourself, having that self-awareness here with the judgment, and please remember how powerful you are. Literally, I feel like anything you want in your life, you're making it happen, you're making it come true. You literally put your foot on the gas, and I feel like somebody is seeing that, somebody is witnessing that. And I really truly feel like that's another reason why somebody's trying to come in so heavy. That's another reason why somebody's trying to give you that apology, because they know you're about to get everything you desire in your life and more, and somebody wants to be a part of it. Just period. So, Libra, this was your reading. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated some type of way. I love y'all, and I will see y'all next time. And if you stayed until the end, you're super appreciated. Bye.